Hi everyone, I will tell you about an Indonesia traditional food. The name is cenil. Cenil is an indigenous snack from Java, Indonesia. The snack was basically made out of tapioca flour along with several other ingredients. The taste will give such a fresh, savory, sweet sensation in your palate. Thus then what this make traditional cakes stay on the market up until now. In Indonesia, especially in Java Island, this snack is quite easy to find. You could get it in the local conventional market where there must be at least one cenil vendor offering this delectable snack. You could also have this tempting snack on the street, also in some bakery, which served local ingenious cakes. Little did you know, this snack is quite easy to be made at home, and ingredients is not something bizarre which you can get easily at Indonesia. Then I will tell about one more food from Indonesia. The name is soto. Soto is famous throughout Indonesia, but this traditional Indonesian soup is usually associated with the island of Java. The versatile dish also has a myriad of accompaniments such as stewed egg, grilled over fried tofu, and either chili or soy sauce. Soto is regarded as comfort food and it can be found everywhere in Indonesia, from local open-air in eateries to high-end restaurants. This authentic Indonesian creation is also popular and commonly eaten in Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. And I will tell you about an attraction from Indonesia. The name is puppet. Yeah. Renowned for its elaborate puppets and complex musical styles, this ancient form of storytelling originated on the Indonesian island of Java. For 10 centuries, wayang flourished at the royal courts of Java and Bali, as well as in rural areas. Wayang has the name is wayang, not puppet. Wayang has spread to other islands, Lombok, Madura, Sumatra, and Borneo, where various local performance styles and musical accompaniment have developed. While these carefully handcrafted puppets vary in size, shape, and style, two principal types prevail: the three-dimensional wooden puppet, wayang klitik or golek, and the flat leather shadow puppet, such as wayang kulit, projected in front of a screen lit from behind. Both types are characterized by costume, facial features, and articulate body parts. The master puppet theater, or we can call it dalang, manipulates the falling arms by means of slender sticks attached to the puppet. Singers and musicians play complex melody on bronze instruments and gamelan drums. In the past, puppeteers were regarded as cultivated literary experts who transmitted moral and aesthetic values through their art. The words and action of comic characters representing the ordinary person have provided a vehicle for criticizing sensitive social and political issues, and it is believed that this special role might have contributed to wayang survival over the centuries. Wayang stories borrow character from indigenous myths, Indian epic, and heroes from Persian tales. The repertory and performance techniques were transmitted orally within the families of puppeteers, musicians, and puppet makers. Master puppeteers are expected to memorize a vast repertoire of stories and recite ancient narrative passages and poetic songs in a witty and creative manner. The wayang or puppet, they are still enjoy great popularity. However, the compete successfully with modern forms of pastime such as video, television, or karaoke. Performers tend to accentuate comic scenes at expense of the storyline and to replace musical accompaniment with pop tunes, leading to the loss of some characteristic feature. That's all about food and attraction from Indonesia. Thank you.